Nicole Vanden Hurk's story begins on a quiet morning in October 1995. The kind of morning where nothing seems out of place. Just 15 years old, polite, hardworking, and responsible, Nicole left home like she always did, dressed for work, breakfast eaten, and pedaling her bike through the calm streets of the Netherlands. But this time, she didn't arrive. When her boss noticed her absence, concern chilled him immediately. Nicole was never late. Within hours, police were searching local roads, and by evening, her bicycle was discovered submerged in the dark waters of the Dommel River. A simple school vacation morning had turned into the beginning of one of the most haunting mysteries the Netherlands would ever see. As the days passed, the entire community mobilized, scanning forests, rivers, and farmlands in desperate hope. Then came the first bizarre twist: a phone call. A man claimed he knew exactly who took Nicole's life, but the call cut off before he said another word. No caller ID, no trace, nothing. Days later, Nicole's backpack surfaced in a forest miles away, deepening the confusion. Police questioned everyone: her stepfather, her brother, her boyfriend, but every lead collapsed into dust. The search teams grew smaller. The hope grew thinner. And then, 47 days after Nicole vanished, a hiker stumbled on a body in the woods near Mierlo. Nicole had finally been found, but her killer had not. Her death shattered the lives of those closest to her, but none more than her half-brother, Andy. Already scarred by the suicide of their mother, Andy spiraled into alcohol, depression, and paranoia. He became consumed by one thought: someone close to him had killed Nicole. Suspicion twisted into obsession as he became convinced their stepfather might be hiding a dark truth. For years, the case lay frozen, and Andy watched helplessly as Nicole's memory faded in the files of cold case detectives. But he refused to let her disappear again. He believed DNA could expose the killer if only authorities would allow her body to be exhumed. When they refused, Andy made a decision that would change everything. In a desperate, dangerous gamble, Andy posted a confession on Facebook claiming he had murdered Nicole. The internet exploded. Within hours, he was arrested in England and extradited to the Netherlands. But the plan worked. Authorities authorized the exhumation of Nicole's remains to compare DNA. What they found stunned everyone. 3 different male DNA profiles. One belonged to Nicole's boyfriend. One was never identified. And the third belonged to a man named Jos de G, a repeat offender with a history of violence against women. But Jos denied everything, insisting he had consensual relations with Nicole, a claim no one believed. The truth was finally slipping into the light. But the final revelations would break the country's heart. Years of legal battles followed, but eventually, updated forensic tests confirmed Jos de G had sexually assaulted Nicole and likely killed her. He was sentenced to prison, while the unidentified DNA remained an eerie question mark in police databases. As justice was finally served, the world turned its attention back to Andy the brother, who risked everything to uncover the truth. But behind the headlines, Andy was unraveling. In 2012, neighbors noticed he hadn't left his apartment for days. Police forced their way in and found him lifeless, surrounded by medication and alcohol. His heart had given out. Today, people remember him not as a suspect, but as the man who sacrificed his own peace, freedom, and ultimately his life to bring justice to the sister he loved. Nicole's memorial still stands in the woods, a silent tribute to a girl stolen too soon and to the brother who refused to let her story end.